we're not at that level. We're not at that level right now. Not close. And that's okay. I'm not saying that crying or complaining. That's just the way it is. You got to face reality, and we have to, do the work. Put in the work to try to reach that level, because right now we're not close to that level of play. The big issues tonight were their offensive rebounds and loose balls. They react to things quicker and go a lot harder. They understand the value of possessions. We're not nearly physical enough in terms of blocking people out, so they just keep flying to the boards because nobody ever got hit. So the rebounding was a major issue. The turnovers were a major issue. And I thought in the first quarter we played with good energy and good ball movement, got the ball to the weak side, got to second and third options, and got good shots, but we just don't sustain that level of play, whereas that team will go to their second and third option consistently and are just working as a team to get the best shot for their team. We've got guys who quit moving the ball and the ball stops. So to me, those are the three main issues: the rebounding, the turnovers, and the ball movement. And we will have to go to work on all of those things very, very hard, because it just was not satisfactory.
And when you play defense for 20 seconds, 18, 20 seconds, and then you give up an offensive rebound, I mean, is that just...
Yeah, absolutely. That's deflating, And on two of those, Kyle Korver hits threes. I mean, 2 of his 5 threes at least were off second chances. I mean, look, they have 18 second chance points to our 8. So right there, there's a 10-point difference. And then they made threes. I mean, Korver really hurt us. No question about that. But, overall they shoot 44%, but, just too many chances. I mean, you're looking at them having 11 more field goal attempts than we've got. So that and the three-point shooting is huge. But, the rebounding is just very, very, very disappointing. We obviously had 2 guys, Dwight and Glenn, who got on the board pretty hard, but we just were not up to the challenge on the boards. We were not up to the challenge in terms of loose balls. And quite honestly, I mean, like I said, this isn't crying or being negative. It's just a fact. We're not at that level right now. And if we want to get to that level, which I think we do, then we've got a hell of a lot of work to put in and a great deal of focus to put into it. Tonight was not, Detroit was a bad night. Tonight wasn't a bad night. Tonight we got our asses kicked by a team who played the game a lot harder, with a lot more focus, and a lot better. And they had a lot of guys produce. A lot of guys produce. That's the other thing. When you play good teams, you got to have a lot of guys step up. And we didn't get that.
A couple of guys for them who stepped up were Dang and Boozer. Especially in the second quarter, were defensive breakdowns?
Well, we had defensive breakdowns. There's no question about that. But Dang was just by us all night. He didn't get a lot of points on, breakdowns on rotations and things. Boozer got a couple. Dang just, he just took us one-on-one all night. He just went to work on us. It was easy for him. He got to wherever he wanted to go. We didn't guard him at all. The night was easy for him.
With Ryan, when they go in, they look good. What did you think about his shot selection?
I thought he rushed a couple of them, but the real issue is, again, he just didn't get in the battle tonight at all. He didn't rebound the ball. He missed some rotations defensively. He just didn't get in the battle tonight. Why, I don't know, but he did not get in the battle tonight. And that's, look, if you're going to base your game on your shooting, then when you have nights like this, there's no way to help us. He needs to base his game on knowing what he's supposed to do and rebounding the ball. The shooting will come. And had he made a couple of those, he would have ended up probably helping us, but he didn't get in the battle tonight.
15 assists, 17 turnovers. How much is that the Bulls' defense, and how much of that?
Well, Bulls' defense is excellent, but we didn't move the ball well. But also, look, we had stretches in the game where we moved the ball great and got great shots. That's why I said the other night, assists are, to me, one of the most misleading stats there are. I mean, you make a great play, a guy's wide open, he misses. There's no assist on the stat sheet. Your ball movement was great. The guy made a great play. You know, you make one pass to Kyle Korver and he sticks a 3, and you got an assist. So, I mean, I don't really get into that, but I know in looking at it that our ball movement was not good, and we've got a little bit of an issue with that, and something that I've got to think about and we've got to talk about, because we've talked about it a little bit as a coaching staff, but our first 3 years here, we always had one guy in our starting lineup who really didn't need many shots, whether it was Bogans or Mo Evans or Courtney Lee or Matt Barnes, you know, and guys that would move the ball and the whole thing. And now everybody can score, which I think is a benefit, but the ball sticks a lot because guys want to create their own play. I don't think it's a selfishness. I think it's the way guys approach the game. And we've either got to get out of that habit or we've got to find a better way to use our rotation so that we get some guys on the floor who will make an offense work. Now, I thought Glenn did that tonight. He still didn't shoot the ball well, but I thought that he tried to play and help our offense. But in my opinion, he was the only one tonight that really made he and Duhan, I thought made a concerted effort to make our offense work, but they were the only guys tonight.
First extended road trip of the year, you're going out west now. What are you up against?
Well, I mean, you know, road trip, I mean, Sacramento, I have no idea. I mean, you know, a whole new offense. Started putting it in last night, and he gets 2 days of practice, so it'll be a weird game because, you know, we don't have a lot of idea of what they're doing. Portland's playing great, and then you got the Warriors on a back-to-back, always a tough team and always tough on a back-to-back. So, but look, none of that. Who we're playing, to me, is not the issue. We've got a long way to go to reach the level we need to reach. I mean, we're just, you know, we got a lot of work to put in, which is fine if guys are willing to do it. We got to get a lot tougher, a lot more committed, and we've got to play a lot better together.